Hi, good evening. It's Yannick, and this is another episode of this podcast. I wanted to say amazing podcast, but that's left to you to decide. Is it amazing? Is it just there? Please let me know. And I hope you guys will listen to all the episodes of this podcast. You've commented. Let me know what you think I can change. I already got some feedback, and I'm going to work on that on subsequent episodes, including this one. I hope you guys like it. First, I'm outside, so the noise interference, the generator sounds, though low, but they're still there, because I'm outside recording this. And I hope you can still enjoy and, be in tune with me for this. So, yeah, today I am talking about something that is very, very, very edgy, or very edgy, something not so straightforward with everyone. So today I was listening to a podcast where there was a TED interview, and they were speaking to one of the speakers of the TED talk. I think her name is Dalia, and they were talking about Islamophobia, and she went on a spree after 9/11, trying to get people around the world to understand Islam from different people's perspective, from different Islamist perspective, trying to understand the religion and trying to know the difference between Islam and Islamist and extremist kind of. So trying to bridge the gap between everyone thinking that Islam is this way, Islam is that way, and trying to make people understand that it's not all that bad. Everyone is not the same way. So she talked about a lot of topics that were very, very touchy, very, very edgy and all. She talked about child marriage being related to just Islam and not being seen from the perspective of the demographic of the areas where they are prevalent. And she mentioned something about poverty being one of the reasons why things like that prevail in certain areas and not just the religion in those areas. And when I calmed down to actually listen to her, I understood where she was coming from. For example, in Nigeria, we can talk about child marriage being prevalent in a particular area where illiteracy is very rampant, and where the demographic shows that there are more people there who don't have access to more things like the people on the western part or on the eastern part of the country have access to. And then this affects their choices, their thought processes, and it's not always just about their religion. So when she said all those things put together, I understood some of her points, where she was coming from. And still, there was a part of me that was like, no, just believe Islam for everything. And in the middle of it all, I understood that I was being irrational. I was being Islamophobic. And it wasn't just because I, as a person, am Islamophobic. It's because the situation, the economy, the energy around, everything around us just tells us we should see these people this way. We should see this thing as unacceptable. We should see these people as outsiders. And I realized that maybe, just maybe, people that in their hearts believe that, okay, black people are like this, Africans are like this, it's not just their fault. It's based on the fact that the things they've heard over the years, the things they've been privy to seeing, we've not been shown every side of the coin. We've been seeing just one side, and we always focus on that part. And because of the part we see, we make our judgments based on that. We're not even shown half of the other part of the coin. We're not even made to believe that there's another side to this thing. We're just shown one part, and that's it. Like, that's set in stone, and that just makes all our decisions for us. So I was thinking of this, and I realized that this is wrong. This is archaic. This is unintelligent of me. This is senseless of me to say, oh, the people in this part, because they are Muslims, this is why they do this. Because they are Muslims, this is why this is happening. And I tend to become this person that sort of person I would hate to be. Do you get? And I now became more open towards the end of the interview, and I would even like to listen to it again, try to understand more where this woman was coming from, because she was right. She was right in so many ways. Islam is not to blame for so many of the things that extremists do, it's not the religion that is to blame. It's the demographic. It's where these people are. It's the situation of things. It's the political pressure or tension in wherever they are that brings up all of this fight, all of this spark, all of these extremist thoughts and ideologies. But we didn't see it that way. We just saw it from the part that the Quran must have told them to do this, and that's why they are doing that. And then we blame the Quran for that, and then we blame Muslims for everything that happens. So anytime I tend to see a Muslim, I have Muslim friends, I really do not have any issues with them because I see them, they're my friends, I don't have any problem with them. But then when I realized that during the TED interview, I had flashbacks of times where I'll just be in the bus, nothing is happening, and I see a woman in full hijab, the ones that cover their faces and everything, and there's a part of me that is like shudders at the sight of those people, like, why is this person like this? And the fact that I even think them as those people, as that person, not as a person like me, means that there's something wrong with my psyche or how I think and see things and see people. It's not only Islam now, it's about so many other things. How we see things, how we perceive things. Sometimes our perceptions are wrong and we need to start changing them. We need to start coming up of age to understand that the world is much larger than we're told it is. It's larger than the pictures that are painted for us, and we can paint a different picture ourselves. So and we can do a lot to change the narrative, to change how we perceive things, or how I understand that some of these things, it's not just about us. It's not about how we feel about people or how we feel about certain situations. It's what we've been told over the years. It's the one-sided stories we've heard that has become a sort of a benchmark for how we see things and how we perceive people. But I think that it's left to us to actually think of ways where we can change this, where we can begin to see people as people and forget that they're wearing a hijab or not, or forget that they are nuns or not, whatever it is that we tend to judge people based on, even before hearing them speak. There are ways we can always break the ice and bridge the communication gap. And that reminds me of this song. What's the song? This guy. It was talking about white people and black people. He was talking from the side of the blacks and talking from the side of the whites. How these people see these people and how these people see these other people. And sometimes it's just perception problem. It's just the fact that there's no communication between two groups of people and we tend to not understand them. So listening to Dalia today, I think that's her name. I hope that I got that name right. It really helped me understand a lot of things. It helped me become more open, and it helped me see things in a more reasonable light and see that I was being unintelligent and stupid earlier, assuming that all people wearing full-on hijabs might just be serial killer, terrorists or something, or it means that whatever they are doing is foreign and it's terrible. Whatever they are doing is foreign to me, that means it must be terrible. And I don't think that is right. That doesn't even make any sense. The fact that they want to cover up like that doesn't mean that they are weird. It means that is just their way of life and they've embraced it. Same way putting the Bible in my bag like I do every time, superstitiously, might be stupid to someone else. Like, why do you have to do that? I don't need to do that. Doesn't even make any sense to a lot of people. But I do it because that's my belief. And she wears the hijab because that's her belief. So why do I have to condemn her own belief and believe that my belief is superior to hers? And I think that makes a lot of sense, because somewhere in the interview she was talking about how it is everybody's right, if you're a Muslim, to protect the religious beliefs of other people. Protect the religious beliefs of Jews around you, protect the religious beliefs of Christians around you, and make sure that you do not force yourself on them. Neither do they force themselves on you, or they do not feel a certain way because you are like this, then they are not comfortable because they are like that. Do you understand? Do not make people feel awkward or weird about their own decisions, about their own personal beliefs, because it's their belief. You don't know why they believe in it. Let them just do their own thing and do your own thing. Don't affect them. Don't make them feel stupid for doing what they do, and let everybody just live in peace. I think that was the whole message that she was trying to pass, and try to make us understand that 90% of the problems that we relate to the Quran might not actually be the problem of the Quran. It might be the problem of so many other demographics that have absolutely nothing to do with the Quran at all. So in conclusion, I was just saying that we need to do better. We need to try to understand each other more, and we need to drop this idea that it's just our ideas that are okay, it's just our own cultures or religions that are perfect. We need to begin to understand other people and to truly, genuinely be open to everything, be open to listening, be open to learning more, be open to becoming super just in our thoughts, in our actions towards our fellow humans, because we share this world together. And no matter what it is, no matter where they come from, no matter how we feel about whoever, we are not superior to anybody. Your thoughts are not superior to any other person's own. Your religion is not superior to any other person's religion. It's not superior in any way, in peace, in anything. That's that person's religion. Yours is yours, and that's it. It just ends at that. We don't need to believe that, because ours preach peace, theirs don't. That's not true. No single religion says, okay, go outside and start killing people. It doesn't make any sense. All those beliefs, we need to drop them. We need to start being just. We need to start being understanding. We need to start being truthful and accepting and giving out only what we can accept. So that way, I hope we can move forward from all of this, and we can end up being better people, more considerate brothers and sisters of each other. Thank you. Bye-bye.